What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Crypto Rick, and I am unbelievably excited about this one. This one here is a very low cap gem. We're sitting around the 2 million market cap, so I think a 5, 10, 20x on this thing is absolutely possible, and I am going to be holding and riding this wave with you guys. So this one here, I am a personal holder in, and I am liking what I see so far. So before we go ahead and jump into it, as always, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your Ethereum address for your chance to win $25 in Ethereum. And let's go ahead and jump right in. Well, all right, everybody, like I said, I'm excited. I'm here today to talk to you about Lunar Highway, a community-driven, fairly launched DeFi token that's bringing us to the moon. We're going to jump on this Lunar Highway and ride it all the way to the moon. So first things first, today is Sunday. I do not record on the weekends. That's usually my rule, is I don't record on the weekends. But when I saw Lunar and I saw what it was starting to do, I thought it would be rude for my subscribers to wait until tomorrow to make this video, because it could be too late tomorrow to really get in at the great price that we're at today. I did put this in my Telegram channel, so if you're on my Telegram channel, you had an early heads up yesterday, actually, maybe even Friday. I forget, the days run together on the weekends here, but I think it was actually Friday when I mentioned this project in my Telegram group, and we've done about 2 or 3x. But the beauty here, guys, is this is so early still. We're about 2 million market cap, so a 5x, nothing. 10x, still pretty much nothing as far as market cap goes, especially when you start looking at the things that this team is doing, the number of holders, right, the upside there, and then the roadmap, which we'll get into as well. But first things first, I do want to show you these guys are performing pretty well over here. Definitely something to see. So like I said, we're about a 2.2 million market cap right now. That's fully diluted, right? So always keep in mind that there's going to be reasons that things get locked up and staking and all of those things that will change that. This is just an estimated fully diluted market cap, so it's probably a little bit lower than that as well. So it's got plenty of liquidity. We're sitting at about 196,000 in liquidity, and you can see the chart looks healthy. The cool part is, man, when this thing launched, it peaked way up here, right up almost 40-50% higher than where it is right now. So even just to get to the initial all-time high, it's going to be a nice little gain. In addition to what these guys have going on, there is a ton of marketing that's happening. A ton of people are going to start talking about it and have started talking about this project, and the upside potential is crazy. So there's a couple things that I like to do when I'm looking at projects, right? I like to find them under the 10 to 20 million market cap. If you can find them at a million, that's awesome. Anything less than a million, that's crazy if you can find it at that price, and know that it's a solid one, because there's plenty of them below that price, but knowing that it's a solid one. But right around this 1 to 5 million is really an awesome little sweet spot. So a little inside tip there for you and what I like to look for. And then I come to the holders. Binance Smart Chain holders get excessive. I mean, you can start talking 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 90,000 holders relatively quickly once things start to spread and the word starts to spread and people start hearing about it. They're only at 27 holders. So if they go 5x in holders, what do you think that's going to do to the price, right? It's one of those things that I just look at. And then I also look at the whale wallets, right? How many wallets have crazy amounts? And when you have these fair launches, yeah, there's going to be some pretty decent sized wallets out there, but nothing too crazy, right? The biggest wallet's worth like 100K right now, which, yeah, it's a lot, but it's really not that much when you put it all into perspective, right? So understanding that is definitely crucial as well. So there's so many things that I'm liking when I just look at it, and then I start digging in, right? And when you dig in, there's a couple things that you look at, and the community is always the first thing. I'm in that Telegram community. I'm chatting with their group. They are absolutely positive. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz, a lot of people looking to help the project and are excited about the updates. So that's always a good thing as well. In addition to that, right, you start then digging into the tokenomics, and everything there is solid, right? We got 100% locked liquidity, right? There's some lottery stuff here. There's a community fund. There's obviously the pancake swap stuff, right? But this is where it really starts getting interesting. So what is it? Well, Lunar works by taking a 10% fee on every single transaction. So when you're buying and or selling, you need to have over 10% slippage. So I would do like 10.5 to 11%. Don't do 30% because that's ridiculous. But I see crazy people doing crazy things. But about 10.5, 11%, you should be good. And then what happens is there's a 5% of that, well, 50% of that. 5% fee goes to all the holders, right? We know how those work. And then the other portion is for LP generation. So it continues to create more and more liquidity for it, right? Which continues to build the pool, which is important. And then 10% of the supply, there's 3 wallets that are vested on a weekly basis, 1% unlocked every single week. That's the marketing and community funds. Token's going to be used for marketing, collaboration, development, all of those types of things. So very, very important to understand when you're looking over here, 3 big wallets. That's why they're being very transparent about it as well, okay? So if you had questions about which ones they are, they put it in their Telegram. They're not trying to hide anything. They're not trying to hide anything, and that's what I'm loving about this project, is it has so much transparency, and these guys are doing it the right way. Not only that, but yeah, they're already audited, right? So you can actually come here and see the audit results if you want. That's always something that some people are interested in as well. So if you want to check out the audit, you can definitely check that out as well. It is done by TechRate, so you can absolutely know that it was a solid audit. There's not much to worry about in some of these things, right? The contracts themselves are less and less the reason for any funny business. It's all the other stuff now that matters, right? Because people are getting smarter about the audits and things like that. So that's been good. So roadmap is what really starts getting me excited here. So they have their successful launch. The website's launched. Social media presence is getting there. Marketing campaigns kicked in. They got the audit, right? They block folio requests. They put the CoinGecko listing out there, right? All these things are happening as we speak. And then what are they looking for next month? Really, it's a couple weeks. Coin market cap, Whitebit, Hotbit, further CEX listings. So they understanding that these CEX listings are helping some of these people get into the eyeballs, so to speak, of the holders, and that is helping a lot of these projects. Then they're having a startup incubator, ladies and gentlemen, right? So this is going to add additional use case to the platform, to the tokens, when they have their incubator as well. In June, they're expecting to have a team expansion, right? There's going to be a merch store launch. There's also going to be NFTs available. Into summertime, we're looking at multiple full-time developers onboarded, NFT-based staking, Lunar swap, boom, boom, right? Let's make it rain. And then so many more things coming throughout the end of summer and into the end of the year. I mean, this one here, I absolutely had to bring to you. It has so much potential, so much upside, that it would have been irresponsible for me not to bring it to you. But as always, my job is to bring it to you. Your job is to do your research, do your due diligence, and decide for yourself if this project is right for you. I can't stress that enough, okay? I say it in every single video, yet everybody likes to point the finger. This is your job. You have to do your research, you have to do the due diligence, and you have to decide if Lunar is right for you. I did mine, right? I'm not an all-seeing guy. I don't have a crystal ball. I did my research. I like what I saw, so I got into Lunar, right? And when I get into a project, usually I'll tell you guys that I get into the project. I don't have a 100% win rate, right? I just don't. Nobody does. But these guys have a lot of the characteristics and the traits from a lot of what we have won with in the past, right? We've seen a lot of 5Xs, 10Xs, even some 20Xs here recently. I mean, we've had a really solid run here, and I don't think Lunar is going to be any different. We are getting better as a community at finding the good stuff, and that's exactly what happened on Lunar. In my opinion, this one here is one that's worth your time to look at. It's worth your second and third look. If you're unsure, get into the community, ask the questions that you have, and see for yourself what I see. And I'm jumping on the Lunar Highway personally, and I'm gonna, like I said, ride this bad boy all the way to the moon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making this video. Okay, I want you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your Ethereum address for your chance to win that 25 bucks in Ethereum as well. And again, thank you all very much for your time. And until next time, everybody, happy crypto hunting.